Hello and welcome. This is Annie from God in Scripture, and today is a very special day and a day that I'm going to talk about the 40th anniversary of Our Lady appearing in Medjugorje. Before I begin, just if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button as well to be notified of any new videos as they come out, and please do comment and share. So, as I said, today is the actual 40th anniversary of Our Lady's first appearance in Medjugorje, but the feast day we celebrate tomorrow, the 25th of June, as that was the day she first spoke and the day that she gives the monthly messages on the 25th of the month. But it's highly significant that her first appearance was actually on the feast of John the Baptist, the 24th of June 1981. Why is that significant? Because John the Baptist heralded the coming of Christ. He was sent as a forerunner to point the way to Christ. And so Mary comes in the same guise as preparing everybody for the return of her son. So Our Lady first appeared on this day in the afternoon, and some of the visionaries were out walking, and they saw in the distance up a hill, up what is now known as Apparition Hill, a figure of a lady, and the lady was wearing a grey dress and holding a baby, who of course we know was Our Lady holding the infant Jesus. But she didn't say anything on this day. She didn't speak till the next day. And Our Lady is sent by God to prepare us for the return of her Son in the Eucharistic reign of Jesus and the era of peace. And God has allowed Mary to be with us to show us the way, because we are so far away from God. And the visionaries asked her, why did you come? And she said, I came to show the world that God exists, and I come to bring peace between men and God. Because we are in apostasy and so far away from God, we don't know how to pray. So Our Lady came to teach us how to pray and how to come back to God. And she teaches us very simply in her messages. And when she first appeared, the children on the parish wasn't used to praying. So in the beginning she taught them to pray the Apostles' Creed and one Our Father, one Hail Mary, one Glory Be, 7 times. And they still say this to this day after Mass every day. And that was to prepare them to be saying the Rosary every day. So in Medjugorje before Mass, they say 2 mysteries of the Rosary. So they'll say the joyful mysteries and the sorrowful mysteries before Mass every day. And then after Mass, they will also, after praying these prayers, they'll also pray the glorious mysteries. This is very important to pray the Rosary, Our Lady says, because it is the weapon that defeats the devil. And, we often think, what can we do? What can we do? We're surrounded by a lot of evil and our hearts are cold, perhaps. What can we do to get close to God and fight the evil that's all around us? But the Rosary is the weapon, Our Lady says. The Rosary and fasting as well. Our Lady says fasting can stop wars, and the Rosary is the weapon. On the second day of the apparitions, Our Lady, when she saw the children, she said, "Praise be Jesus." And the visionaries asked her if she would return again tomorrow. She nods her head and she says, "Go in the peace of God." And 2 months after her first apparition, the 6 visionaries were in Ivan's house, and they heard a commotion outside, and they went running outside to see what was going on. And they were all staring up at Cross Mountain. That's the big mountain called Kruševac, where there was a big cross that was actually made in 1933 to honour the 2,000 years of Christ's death on the cross, which is all very significant. And they look up at the cross, and the visionaries all see Our Lady, and the people who were staring up at the cross were just seeing the cross becoming like a statue of Our Lady. So they were seeing a miracle, but they didn't actually see Our Lady herself, but the visionaries did when they came out. And then that cross then turned into back into the cross, and then in the sky, across the whole sky, the words M-I-R, or the letters M-I-R, appeared in gold across the whole sky, and that those 3 letters mean peace, mira, in Croatian. And that could actually be seen as far away as Russia. But that's why Our Lady has come, to bring peace to the world. And she is known as Our Lady Queen of Peace. And here she is, Our Lady Queen of Peace. Beautiful. You just look at her, especially in Medjugorje, if you look at the statues in Medjugorje, and peace just flows out of them. I've been very privileged to go to Medjugorje many, many times. First of all, in the war in 1993. That was right in the middle of the Croatian War. And Our Lady had said, I promise to protect anyone who comes to Medjugorje during the war. And we believed her. I don't know how. Looking back on it, I just don't know how we went. I don't know how we went, but our parish priest took us, and a lot of us went, and there were a lot of people in Medjugorje, and it was difficult times. There was no rubbish collection, water was scarce, and there were a lot of people wandering through the village, dazed by the war, looking for food, people with obvious mental problems from the war. It was a distressing time, but even then you could feel the peace there. It's often called an oasis of peace. You can really feel it there. And so many people's lives have been changed. And many vocations for priesthood have come there. One of the things Our Lady says about peace, I'm going to just read you a message from December the 25th, 1999, which is about peace. Dear children, this is the time of grace. Little children, today in a special way with little Jesus, whom I hold in my embrace, I am giving you the possibility to decide for peace. Through your yes for peace and your decision for God, a new possibility for peace is opened. Only in this way, little children, this century will be for you a time of peace and well-being. Therefore, put little newborn Jesus in the first place in your life, and he will lead you on the way of salvation. And she always finishes her messages with, thank you for having responded to my call. And another message on the 25th of June 1995, she said, Dear children, today I'm happy to see you in such great numbers, that was for the anniversary, that you have responded and have come to live my messages. I invite you, little children, to be my joyful carriers of peace in this troubled world. Pray for peace, so that as soon as possible a time of peace, which my heart waits impatiently for, may reign. I am near to you, little children, and intercede for every one of you before the Most High. I bless you with my motherly blessing. Thank you for having responded to my call. There have been so many miracles in Medjugorje, and they've all been recorded by the Franciscans who look after Medjugorje. And Our Lady gave 10 secrets to the visionaries, and of the 3rd secret, it's going to be a permanent sign that is left when she leaves, or we think it's when she leaves. It's going to be a lasting sign signifying a wonderful, tremendous miracle to appear on Apparition Hill. So that is the hill that we talked about at the beginning, where Our Lady first appeared holding the child Jesus on the first day when she didn't speak. And so Vishka, one of the visionaries, says about this miracle, the sign will be indestructible and will remain in that place forever. It is a sign that no man can make. It is something only God can make. Our Lady also says, do not wait for the sign, convert now, because now, with Our Lady present, it is a time of grace. So it seems it's going to be harder to convert after Our Lady leaves, and we don't know when she'll leave. Obviously, we want her to stay as long as possible because it's a time of grace. But it's the urgency, and she said this many years ago. Now is the time to convert, because for some it will be too late. Even you'll have to come to Medjugorje to see the sign, but some people's hearts will be so hard and it won't be the time of grace anymore, and it could be hard to convert. So this is why she says convert now. It's really important. So this is the urgency. Convert now. Do what Our Lady is asking. What does she ask us to do? This is Our Lady. And on the back of this it says, Our Lady calls you to surrender to God, allow Him to lead you in life so that you may achieve peace. Monthly confession. Faith. This is your path to God. Read the Holy Bible and live it. It's really important to read scripture every day because it goes into your heart and it will convert your heart. Prayer. The Holy Mass and daily prayer of the Rosary. Fasting, preferably on bread and water on Wednesdays and Fridays. And as we said earlier, this can stop wars in our hearts and also physical wars between countries. Fasting is really, really powerful. Peace, 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 and only peace. It must first be present within you so that it may be in your family and in the world. If you have a chance to come to Medjugorje in these times, just go there. Don't even hesitate. Just ask Our Lady. That's how I first got there. I asked Our Lady and I prayed to her and she answered me in the most extraordinary way, going there in the war. So I could tell you many more things about that, hopefully in another video. So I hope you've enjoyed that and that you'll enjoy this 40th anniversary year in Medjugorje. So God bless you. So do remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button to be notified of any new videos as they come out. And I pass Mary's motherly blessing on to you all. She said if you've gone to Medjugorje, we receive her motherly blessing and we can pass it on to others. So I pass it on to all of you who are watching this video. And please honour and consecrate yourselves to the Immaculate Heart of Mary and through her to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. God bless you and thank you for watching.